All right. First thing I want to touch on is some of the simplifying things we discussed yesterday. Some of the stuff you're already doing. So, like taking one bar and just repeating that several times before moving on to the next one, just to get the feel of it. That's a very, very good idea. So keep doing that whenever you feel it's necessary. Since this is just rhythm building skills right now, not really speed building. Uh, let's see. I think it was 160. Yes, 160 is what I'd like you to stop going to, or that's where I want you to stop. Once you get up to 160, you don't need to go any faster than that. This is because I want to make sure that you're always in the realm of yes, you can absolutely do it correct. Um, because just sometimes when people push their speeds without having the right ear development, you can't really tell at crazy fast speeds if you're actually staying in line with the rhythm and the beat and all that stuff. I'm absolutely guilty of that myself. I've gotten better at it as I've gotten faster and more accurate, and been teaching and playing for many years. But yeah, it's the faster you go, the harder it is to really tell if you're playing things correctly anymore. Um, that being said, so the goal here is still start at 60 beats a minute. You work your way up to 160. You may find it necessary to stick with the going up by 5 beat per minute increments. That's totally fine. And for time's sake, if you notice that this is taking like more than 30 minutes to get through a practice session and working on everything, then maybe the next time you'll go up by tens for a bit until it starts getting hard, and then start going up by fives again. Because I don't want you to have to spend more than 30 minutes. Ideally, be able to get all through all this stuff in 20 minutes would be great. That's why on that registration form says like, can you put in at least 20 minutes each practice session? But yeah, like 20 to 30 minutes is usually pretty good. And for myself, once I like get to up to 45 minutes, like really pushing myself speed wise and practice wise, like my brain turns to mush and it's like, yeah, that's it, I'm done. So having lengthy practice sessions, just some food for thought. People that do like 1, 2, 3 hours of really trying to drill something, you reach that point of diminished returns, and it takes so much effort just to get a little bit further with something. So no need to beat the brain up too much. So that being said, let's say for any of these you only get up to 120 in your first day, and it just becomes a huge pain in the butt, and you're unable to keep pushing yourself further without you have to play the thing, like try and play it like 5 times before you can finally move on again. Once that happens, that might be time to call it with that speed, and just jot down how fast you got, and then the next day you try it again, and it's almost always going to be faster. So again, just food for thought there on how to approach your practice sessions, making sure that you push yourself to some extent, but not trying to push yourself too much, because there absolutely is such a thing as that. So if you have any questions about that sort of stuff, let me know. But let's get into this. So I think what I'll do here for the demo speed, since we're going to 160, I'll do it at 6. I'll do each one at 60 beats a minute, 120 beats a minute, and then again at 160. So 3 demo speeds for this. The other thing is, keep counting out loud for, definitely the slower speeds. Work on saying only the part that you're going to play. It's going to help emphasize these types of rhythms, make it a little bit better. Keep that hand going down, up, the whole time, exactly how you mentioned it yesterday, doing the ghost strum. Absolutely. But you're always doing ghost strums anyway. If you're doing like several downstrokes in a row, you can't do an additional downstroke without first coming back up. So you're basically, anytime you're doing this, you have all those ghost upstrokes. Now that's just all upstrokes. So in order to do multiple upstrokes, you have to go back down and then hit that upstroke. So just keep doing that, and I think that about covers all the preliminary stuff. So let's get to strumming. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just remembered something. That's another thing. Simplifying stuff. So yeah, you want to be able to just say the count first. You know, put the metronome on, count out what the rhythm is. Make sure you got that part down first. And then instead of trying to play all the different chords right off the bat and something like this, maybe just play the first chord in each bar to simplify the chord progression. So this way you can get the rhythm under that into that strumming hand, get acquainted with how you're going to say it and how you're going to play it, and then start applying the chords. Okay, now I think we're ready to strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 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 4. Done. And that made me think of some other stuff. So I want you to get used to using all 3 fingers for these power chords. This way you have more options at your disposal as we get to more interesting chords. And make sure that you don't cut the chords off. So like when we get to like beat 3 here, let that chord ring out through all that, okay? Alright, here we go at 120. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and oh my god, I didn't switch. Ah! Alright, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 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 4. Done. And 160. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. To number 2. So the same 3 speeds. I'll be playing 60, 120, and 160. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. 1 and 3. 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4. Done. Oh my god, I have itch almost that whole time. Woo. Alright. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 3. 1 and 3, 4. 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 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and number 3. Same 3 speeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 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 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and done. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 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 done. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and that's that. So if you have any questions before next lesson, please let me know. And I'll see you Friday. I'll respond to that message that you sent today after I send the video.